What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel, the best place for hyper-local coverage focused on Sarasota, Manatee County, and beyond. If we can help you in any way, please reach out. All contact information can be found in the description below. Okay, so just a quick catch up. In January of this year, I jumped into YouTube as a way to try to provide some more value to my out-of-state clients and my international-based clients. Little did I know at the time was that the second video I ever made was going to end up with so much steam. So while it's pretty crazy how it evolved and the early exposure allowed me to get some amazing feedback on what people would like to see more of, the early days unfortunately did consist of some pretty low quality video, stock green screen type backgrounds, and also most importantly, a pretty non-existent boots on the ground footage element that has much improved since. So with all that being said, I wanted to recreate this video with a version 2 that I hope will give you all more of the quality that I aim to deliver. Alright, so pros and cons of living in Sarasota, Florida. Number 1 on the list, the endless housing options. One of the best parts of living in Sarasota is the variety and types of housing and neighborhood offerings. There is a wide range from brand new developments to historic bungalows. You can pretty much find anything you could possibly imagine. In the suburbs, you have master plan communities like Lakewood Ranch, Palmer Ranch, as well as new construction homes in North Venice, Bee Ridge, and South Sarasota. If you prefer something slightly more urban with eclectic homes, then you'll definitely want to check out the historic districts in downtown Sarasota or Venice Island, where you'll find beautiful bungalows. Downtown Sarasota is also filled with incredible waterfront condos and high-rise apartments with breathtaking views and convenient walkability to several restaurants and shops. Sarasota has so many cool spots to call home. Whatever your style is, you can be sure to find it here. Alright, number 2 on the list. Sarasota has an exceptional culinary scene. A second pro to living in Sarasota, Florida is that you will have access to some of the best culinary experiences in the nation. The beaches are not the only award-winning component to this city. There are over 1,400 different restaurants in the greater Sarasota area, from fine dining to food trucks. This is a city that knows how to serve meals that make people want to come back for more. Of course, Sarasota's specialty is seafood, but there are also plenty of other local flavors including upscale steakhouses, fresh bakeries, and international influenced cuisine. With several world-renowned chefs and Michelin star restaurants, you can count on an endless supply of tasty dining spots in Sarasota. Hey everyone, real quick, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in so far. We are very grateful for your time and your attention. If you know anyone looking to buy or sell a real estate, we'd love to offer assistance and help in any way we can. We serve the entire state of Florida. Thanks again, and let's get back to the video. Moving on to number 3, the amazing outdoor life. With its coastal proximity, Sarasota, Florida definitely has lots of water activities to explore. Sarasota Bay has incredible fishing opportunities, boating adventures, as well as general water access and tours. And let's not forget the gorgeous sugar sand beaches. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned angler, you can catch over 20 different saltwater species in Sarasota Bay, and the fishing lasts all year long. Another reason people love living in Sarasota is because of the boating. From exploring sandbars to sunset cruises, Sarasota's boating community shares the delight in enjoying the natural beauty of the area waters. If traditional boating isn't your style, there are also more adventurous options such as kayaking or paddleboarding through the mangroves. Furthermore, there are lots of boat tours offered in the area, including dinner cruises, educational tours, and marine life adventures. Whether you have your own fishing equipment, water vessel, or paddleboard, or you rent one from many local spots, you can be sure that Sarasota has a plethora of water options to fit whatever stage of life you're in. Alright, and our 4th and final pro on this list to living in Sarasota, Florida is the arts and entertainment scene. Sarasota, Florida is definitely known as one of the best art towns in the entire state because of its artistic atmosphere and one-of-a-kind street festivals. The world-class art museum, Ringling Museum of Art, is located in downtown Sarasota and also offers college-level courses. You can also find an extensive list of opera musicals, professional ballets, and Broadway performances to choose from, making Sarasota a top city for fine arts enthusiasts. Okay, now let's get into some possible cons for living in Sarasota, Florida. One major concern people often have when they move to Florida is the hurricanes and tropical storms. Hurricane season typically runs around 4 to 5 months of the year and can become an issue depending on where you call home base. One good thing emerging over the years has been the strong building codes requiring many wind impact materials, as well as pretty solid steel and mesh protection systems that often get get included with your new home purchase. Sarasota to Tampa Bay have also been very fortunate and spared from many of the more destructive storms in recent years, with West Palm, Miami, the Keys, and even Naples-Fort Myers taking a bit more of the brunt. Generally, you'll experience a handful of tropical storms, but definitely nothing I would view as a day-to-day severe concern. Alright, con number 2, let's talk traffic. People often ask about the increase in traffic during the winter months due to the significant part-time resident population. Depending on the particular year, I can see a pretty good pickup between Thanksgiving through Easter as folks are trying to escape the cold. This category I think really becomes a game of perspective. Although we do get nearly double resident population for only a part of the year, due to the type of resident as far as their role in the current workforce versus retirement, the area of town many of these homes exist, and their day-to-day lifestyles, I've found the traffic really only picks up in very specific parts of town, specific times of day, and is somewhat avoidable. Depending on where you relocate to Sarasota from, what many folks even consider bad traffic here is not even 10% of what you would find in any other major city, let alone even smaller cities like Tampa Bay. However, if you are used to a more rural setting such as many places in the Midwest or even other small towns, then you might find the traffic to be a little bit more than you bargained for. But from my experience has been that folks are actually kind of pleasantly surprised. Moving on to con number 3, the heat and humidity. The last 10-year weather history in Sarasota County has had an average high in the upper 80s and the low around 75, with June to October definitely being the steamiest. While it definitely gets quite hot for a portion of the year, with many of these days sitting in the 90s, the history has shown that about 7 months out of the year sit between just 58 and 77 degrees, not to mention the nice bonus of a coastal breeze depending on your proximity. Furthermore, it's not the worst thing in the world to be able to go to the beach on Christmas Day and also have nearly 200 plus days of sunshine a year. And finally, our 4th and final con for living in Sarasota, Florida is the somewhat limited social scene. Depending on your age or what specific preferences you may have, Sarasota can be a great city for going to the beach, art gallery, museum, or laid-back bar or two. However, some residents do feel that there aren't enough spots for young professionals. From spending about the last 7 or 8 years in the greater Tampa Bay area, you definitely have more of a mixed-use, live-work-play type of vibe. Much more of a hustle-bustle business district, and chock full of eclectic spots, breweries, and more. So that's definitely a consideration when moving to our area. Now, one of the beauties of the Sarasota, Florida location is the easy access and proximity to the surrounding cities. So while you may choose to call Sarasota your home base, you may like the housing better, have family here, prefer the beaches, or whatever it may be, you're still just about 35 minutes to downtown St. Pete and just an hour from downtown Tampa. It's a nice choice because you're not so far removed, but also did not have to completely move just to expand your social horizon. Alright, hopefully this second version of the pros and cons to living in Sarasota, Florida was informative and gave you a better look at what you might experience by living in this lovely city. Now, as you wait for some of my upcoming videos, such as the best places to live in Florida for families, be sure to check out my other content featuring many area reviews, tours, and local footage. As always, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.